Gav, we've got one more question.
Sorry, just before we answer that question, there was just a very interesting question that was sent to me the other day. Very frustrated, okay, because the person that sent the message is frustrated because they're getting different information from different people, and it's contradictory information. And for me, one of the biggest problems is that people start to try and self-analyze. Now, what we do offer is send us a video of you swinging, send us a video of you riding. We're happy to look at that and help you with that. Don't self-analyze. And when I started playing golf, I went to 10 different instructors, but I found one that made sense to me, because if you're going to go to this one and then that one and then that one, they're putting it in a different way all the time, and it's very confusing for you. You have to find somebody that makes sense to you. And for me, with these videos and with the online help that you've got a that is a constant source of information all the time. And it's not this contradictory information where you're going to jump from one instructor to another. And it's just a way, because often you find that the information you've been given, when you've got it right, you look back and say, they were all saying the same thing. They were just saying it differently. And it didn't make sense to me, So I hope that a source of information that is a constant source of information that you can go back to time and time and time again. And you've got the lessons there that you can go back to and watch again. And as you improve, you go back and watch that lesson, you think, I never saw that last time, because you weren't ready to see it. So that for me is the beauty of this online academy. And it's what I've always focused on. I mean, we've been going 6 years now, I think. And when we started, you're seeing stuff now that you never saw when we started, because you weren't ready to see it.
Yeah.
So it's just there for you, and you can go back and watch the lesson and you make a little improvement. You go back and watch and think, oh, I never saw that.
Gav, just lost you again there. So I can see Gav has actually just popped back up again.
I'm back.
There he is. Alrighty, do you want to carry on? I can't remember where you were.
No, I just am saying that I was talking about getting the contradictory information, Rob.
Yes.
And different instructors. And you know what? We're not the only people out there that are good coaches. We really aren't. But we're a constant source, and we're one of the few that have got enough information out there, and it's the same information that you can follow on an extended kind of time period. And as you improve, you go back and you can still get something out of the lessons that you paid for. So they're still there, and there's very little in the way of that out there in online. And if you go to a coach, you've got an hour's coaching. Now the lesson's gone. If you're still battling, how do you go back to it? So I think from that
you can't go back and watch that lesson again. Yeah,
exactly.
Well, I was meant to actually chat live with Jeffrey Schrager. He's one of our members. He runs the Santa Barbara Polo Academy in California. He's a two-goaler over there. But one of the comments that he's made recently about us is that the academy has helped his instruction as a coach over there at Santa Barbara in a massive way. And I was really looking forward to chatting to him about that. But our timing, obviously, time's quite hard to find a schedule, and he's quite busy because he's obviously doing a lot of lessons there. But he's not the only instructor that we have in the academy, which is, for me, such a powerful example of how good your information is in that we have instructors and coaches who are part of the academy that are expanding their knowledge and expanding, their instruction, and it's really making a difference to them in how they're coaching and the difference that they're making to players. And going back to, there's so many comments that come in that just say the value of being able to go back and watch those lessons over and over again, is just massive. So yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there, Gav.